That you're here today demonstrates that you've been adaptable, you've been flexible, you've had grit to find a way forward. Those are competencies that will not only make you successful in college, they're going to make you incredible success in life. Congratulations. We are proud of you, and we are so excited to have you at this.
I'm from Panama City Beach, Florida.
I'm from Hudson, Michigan.
I'm from Los Angeles, California.
I'm from Zanesville, Ohio.
I'm from Japan.
I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
I'm from India.
I'm from
Keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Remember that you're never alone.
Make yourself proud before you make us proud, but we know that you'll make us proud.
Don't stay up too late.
Don't eat too many breadsticks and poly.
We love our Falcon.
We miss you already, Omarion.
So on behalf of the nearly 200,000 alumni of Bowling Green State University and all of our faculty and staff that are focused on your education, it is my honor to welcome you here. Go Falcons.
Maybe send me an email through our undergraduate student government website. But I also realize that for the majority of you, that sounds less than exciting. And that's perfectly okay, because there are nearly 350 student organizations here on this campus. And I guarantee that there are at least a couple that you will be able to take full advantage of. Now, beyond just student life, though, there are many individuals here on campus who come here each and every day and work their hardest to ensure your success. In fact, we have the deans, the faculty, and the staff right here with us today and they are extremely excited to meet all of you and see you thrive this year. Now, if there's one overarching message I hope you take away from this today, it's that the people on this campus are here to help you, and there are seemingly endless resources for you to utilize. If you have a question or a problem, just take out your phone and Google the problem and add BGSU to the search. I guarantee you will be able to find places and people that can help. Or you can reach out to your friends, your classmates, your RAs, your roommates, your faculty members, your professors, your advisors, or your life coaches. No problem you will encounter on this campus is unsolvable, especially with the help available to you right here. Now, I would now like to welcome RONELL WARMUTH, a first-year student from Strongsville, Ohio, who is majoring in vocal performance and will lead us in singing the national anthem. Please rise.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Great job.
Now, our first speaker today is a man I'm sure you're all familiar with. You'll see him on campus. You'll see him in the Starbucks line. And you might even see him helping a student change their tire. Please join me in welcoming the 12th president of Bowling Green State University, Dr. Rodney Rogers. President Rogers.
Thank you, Alex. So good morning, class of 2025. Man, on behalf of the 191,000 alumni, 20,000 current students, and almost 2,400 faculty and staff, it is my honor to welcome you to Bowling Green State University. Now, before I share a few remarks today, I've been thinking about the Olympics. Remember this summer, we had the Olympics in Japan. But I'm thinking back to the Olympics in the 1972 Olympic Games in Munich. Anybody remember those?
East Germany, another very strong runner. In lane 3, Dave Waddle with the golf cap from the United States. And Mike Boyd with his rise from Kenya. And on the outside, we have Vucic the pole, 2 laps around. On the inside, we have Marjanov in the lead as they break, but Boyd on the outside is going for the lead right now. Ugo, the other team on the inside, and Waddle is way back exactly where he was in the semifinals.
We don't know right now whether he's just trying to stay out of trouble. It'll be a few more 100 yards before we know if Dave is seriously injured or really just lagging back to stay out of trouble.
The split is 52.3.
If Dave could just pull up here and get on the outside of Orzano, he would have spots in perfectly. Let's hope Dave makes a move down this back stretch.
He came up with 2 bad knees. He couldn't train for weeks. And he has come in and won the gold medal, the first tremendously exciting moment in track for the United States in these Olympic Games. From Canton,
So
Ohio, he lives
I
2 blocks from the Pro Football
love
Hall of Fame.
that video for 3 reasons. Number one, that might have been one of the greatest comebacks in the 800-meter race in the history of the Olympics. It's pretty amazing how he came from so far behind to win the gold. So that's one reason. Number two, and maybe more important, that Dave Waddle that you saw there is a 1973 alumnus of Bowling Green State University. He came here as a freshman from Canton, Ohio. Do we have anybody from Canton here? I bet we do. All right. He came here. Now, I bet when he came here as a freshman, like all of you, he didn't think that he was going to win a gold medal in the Olympics. I mean, maybe he was dreaming about that, but he didn't probably know for sure he could do that. But the third reason is if you know the truth about the Dave Waddle story as he tells it, you know, his specialty was really the 1,500 meter. It wasn't the 800. It was the 1,500 meter. He got thrown into the 800 meter at the last minute. He was having knee trouble. The Olympic coach was a guy named Bill Bowerman, if you might recognize the name Bill Bowerman, co-founder of Nike. They threw Dave Waddle in saying, you know, just we need to be competitive in this race. No one thought Dave was going to win the gold. So Dave ran the race. And as you saw, he fell behind at the beginning. And when you hear Dave tell this story, he talks about how he did not have a kick that brought him from the back to the front. He says, from the beginning, I ran my race. He overcame adversity. He focused on making sure that he finished the race his way. And he did finish in a powerful way. It's the power of grit, the power of focus, the power of just pushing through. And you all have been through a lot in the last 15 months. That will serve you well here at Bowling Green. But I also know that all of you are new to BGSU. You are first-year students, and you're making a big life transition. And we recognize that you have many types of questions and different feelings right now. And you may be wondering, am I going to fit in here? Will I get along with my roommate? Is this all going to work? You may be saying, this place is too big, I'm going to get lost. Or maybe this place is too small, I'm going to get bored. You may be thinking, boy, am I going to make it academically? Or am I not going to be challenged? There's a lot of different feelings that you all have, and it is all appropriate. But here's what we know. You've been selected to attend Bowling Green State University. We're a selective admission institution, so we know academically you can be prepared. But we also know that you need to be involved and engaged. So I've got 3 questions. Question number 1, I want to ask each of our students, do you want to be successful? So raise your hand if you want to be successful at Bowling Green. I'm serious. Raise your hand if you want to be successful. So I see some hands. Okay, thank you. Every hand was up. So we are starting from the position that you want to be successful here, and I hope that's true, or you would not be here today. You want to be successful. Second question for you. Who is willing to help someone else in this class be successful? Raise your hand. You're willing to help someone else. At least one person, maybe 2 or 3. You're willing to help. Okay, that's good. We also have the representative of our faculty and staff. I'd like them to stand and face this class, if you don't mind. And my question to the faculty and staff, are you willing to help this class be successful? To help each other, and you've got great mentors here that will be pushing you and challenging you to work hard. You absolutely need to do your part, and you're going to hear from some great advice in just a few moments from faculty and staff and students, and you've already heard some great advice from the president of undergrad student government. But I urge you to take advantage of everything that we have to offer here. Reach out, make connections. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Be curious. The power of curiosity and asking questions is key. Now, I know there are some introverts. Do we have introverts out there? Raise your hand. Okay. Most introverts wouldn't raise their hand. The fact that you're raising your hand and you're an introvert, that is a good sign. First step. I'm an introvert. How many extroverts do we have? Okay. And then people that didn't participate, you're just kind of hot and waving your thing. Okay, got it. Introvert, extrovert, nobody's one or the other. All of us are a little bit of each in different situations. I get all that. But for our introverts, people like myself, it's a big step. I urge you to kind of step out a bit. And for those extroverts, you've heard me say this, sometimes it's good if you back off a little bit, okay? Because together, we can have an amazing learning community, learning from each other, taking advantage of everything that we have to offer here. Undergrad research, study abroad, service learning, internship, co-ops, learning communities. It can be overwhelming. So ask, be curious. Ask, how do I get involved? Because you see, our end goal here is to make sure you graduate from Bowling Green State University, and when you leave here, it is more than a degree. We want to make sure when you leave this institution, you are prepared to go out and do amazing things. Live a productive and meaningful life. And in this class, I know we've got future teachers and artists and scientists and CEOs and politicians and entrepreneurs, and fill in the blank. Because we have so many different students on so many different journeys. But it starts today. It starts today as a community. Students coming together, working, living, and learning, and working together. Each of you are empowered to take advantage of everything we have to offer. And so, on behalf of Bowling Green State University and our great faculty and staff and more than 190,000 alumni throughout the globe, it is my honor to welcome you to Bowling Green State University. I cannot wait to see what you accomplish these next 4 years. Go Falcons, I Ziggy Zumba.
Thank you, President Rogers. Our next speaker is the BGSU Provost, Dr. Joe Whitehead. I have had the pleasure of working with Dr. Whitehead for many years, and he is someone completely dedicated to seeing student success here at BGSU by providing leadership for academic and student affairs. Please join me in welcoming Provost Whitehead.
Good morning, class of 2025. How are you? That's it? It's hot, huh? Well, I was talking to a dean a couple of days ago, and he said, it's really hot. And he expected me to say, well, no, this is not hot. This is Northwest Ohio. When I said it was hot like Mississippi, he was very excited. So, this is relatively cool. So look at the bright side. We have wind blowing in Bowling Green, which just doesn't happen everywhere else. All right, so yes, student success is really my passion. So I want to welcome you to BGSU, and I want to leave it with a few thoughts. One thing, President Rogers talked about success. The fact that you're here shows your commitment to success. Now you just have to fulfill that commitment, and we're here to help you do that. The faculty and staff here at BGSU are best, second to none. So take advantage of them. Be sure to go talk with them. I know sometimes we look a little strange and say, well, I really want to talk to that person. They're really not approachable. And I'm told that I'm this big, intimidating guy. I really don't believe that, but I have a good source on the front row here that says, you are a big, intimidating guy. That's only physically. I'm here to help you. I want to help you succeed, and everyone here is willing to help you succeed. That's the great thing about BGSU. I'm not going to speak long, but I was looking for a quote, something to help us think about how to be successful as a family, as a community. And I went online, and I went to Uncle Google, okay? I didn't go to Wikipedia, went to Google. So it has to be factual. But this is a quote from a famous author, Maya Angelou. And it goes, I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So as you make connections throughout your time here, remember, people will never forget how you make them feel. So I want to remind you, be kind and be respectful of each other as we go through this journey together to fulfill your potential and fulfill your dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, Provost Whitehead. We will now hear from a faculty, staff, and student representative who will each share their strategies for achieving success here at BGSU. First, I would like to introduce Dr. MARY-JON LUDY, Associate Professor of Food and Nutrition and Chair of the Department of Allied Health. Dr. LUDY?
Thank you. Well, good morning, Falcons. My name is MARY-JON LUDY, and I am absolutely thrilled to welcome you to BGSU. I'm beginning my 11th year as a faculty member, but I am a forever Falcon. I first came to BGSU between my junior and senior years of high school for a week-long program called Buckeye Girls State. I fell in love with campus and applied to BGSU for my bachelor's degree. 23 years later, life has come full circle. I now chair the Department of Public and Allied Health, which gives me the opportunity to work alongside students and faculty from diverse disciplines, including medical laboratory science, public health, healthcare administration, and nutrition. We learn together, we do research together, and we contribute to the public good together. When I reflect on my collective experiences with BGSU, what strikes me is the Falcon family. I grew up in a rural Appalachian community. I never met a college professor before setting foot on BGSU's campus, let alone dreamed of becoming one. I did know that I wanted to experience new perspectives. And my professors opened doors that I never knew existed. During my Intro to Nutrition course, I sat near the front and I got to know my professor, Dr. Becky Pobosik. She encouraged me to study abroad. And when I returned from a semester in England, she invited me to serve as the student representative on the International Education Committee in the College of Education and Human Development. This is one of the first times that I had the opportunity to see what faculty members do outside of the classroom. And I was amazed by how much they valued the student perspective. Another faculty member from the biology department, Dr. Roger Thibault, took me on as his learning assistant for University Success, which is similar to the BGSU 1910 course that many of you will be taking this fall. That is when I fell in love with teaching, and specifically helping students to navigate what can be a very complicated transition from high school to college. Something that became abundantly clear to me as a student, and I can't stress strongly enough as a faculty member, is the importance of reaching out for help as soon as you know that it's needed. A little known fact about my undergraduate major, which was nutrition, is that it involves a lot of chemistry. Hard sciences have always been challenging for me. So I sought out weekly tutoring from the Learning Commons. I formed study groups with my peers, and I frequented my professor's office hours. Now I serve on the university's Mental Health Awareness and Education Committee. Just before the pandemic, we had surveyed about 1,800 BGSU students. Nearly 60% reported experiencing mental health challenges in the past year. And many felt this affected their academic performance. I share this because I want you to know that if you find yourself struggling, you are not alone. We have many resources on campus to help. A fantastic counseling center, a wonderful health center, great student organizations, and so much more. So if you find yourself struggling, please let someone, like a faculty member, know so that we can get you connected with the resources that you need to succeed. In summary, faculty members are crucial to student success by opening channels of opportunity, academically and otherwise. To access these opportunities, I leave you with two challenges. Number one, get to know your professors and listen to their advice. We are on your side. Two, if you find yourself struggling, reach out for help as soon as you know that it's needed. We all want you to succeed. I, Ziggy Zumba.
Thank you, Dr. LUDY. Our next speaker is Sarah Jurden, Director of the AIMS Program, Academic Investment in Mathematics and Science. Sarah?
All right, well, good morning, Falcons. I'm gonna try to do this away from the podium, so wish me luck, everyone. So, like I said, good morning. My name is Sarah Jurden, and I have the privilege of serving as the Director of the Academic Investment in Math and Science Program, or AIMS for short. And as the director, I have the opportunity to work with our students, help them navigate their BGSU experience. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about how I as a staff member, but also the many other staff members wanna help you all navigate this experience. But before I talk about that, let's acknowledge today. There might be some excitement in the crowd. There also might be some nervousness. You might be thinking what I was thinking when I started college. Oh my gosh, am I in college? Are they really letting me do this? All of those things, those thoughts, those feelings, they can all be true. I often tell my students, two things can be true. I can be excited about an experience, and I can kind of be like, ooh, wow, I'm a little nervous about this experience. So Sarah, why are you bringing this up? Why are you talking about that? Well, as staff, it's our job to help you navigate these experiences, these thoughts, these feelings. The exciting part, also the part where you're like, ooh, should I even talk to someone about this part? Okay, so we're gonna help you do that. But you might also be wondering, how are you gonna help me do that? Who's gonna help me do that? And for real, Sarah, what does this look like in real life? So let's take one question at a time. You're thinking critically already. We're acing college. This is awesome. So let's do one question at a time. So how are staff going to help you? Well, we're going to get to know you. We want to learn about your interests, your likes, your dislikes. What do you want to do in your career? What are you excited about? But I'm going to be honest, we're going to challenge you too. We want you to think of new perspectives. We want you to try new things. We want you to set goals, and we want to help you accomplish those goals. As staff members, we want to see you succeed. I'm going to say that a couple times, folks. We want to see you succeed. One more time. We want to see you succeed. Now you're going to participate too. Staff want to see you do what? Succeed. Let's try it one more time. Staff want to do what? Succeed. Thank you. We want to see you succeed. All right, so we want you to succeed. But you might be wondering, who are these staff members? So you might have interacted with a couple of them already. How many folks probably got some type of email or phone call from their academic and career planning specialists already? Hands? Awesome. There might be a couple folk who interacted with their design coach yesterday, or a number of our other staff members that are teaching 1910. Maybe you're living on campus, so maybe you met your hall director or talked with someone from the residence life staff. Maybe you're in a learning community. You're in the ROTC, you're in the band, you're in a scholarship, you're in another one of our support programs. And there are a bunch. I didn't name everything, I promise. There are a bunch of ways and a bunch of support programs we have. And those programs have staff members that want to help you succeed. We want to support you. All right, so let's talk about the connection part, right? That's sometimes the scary part. How do you do it? What does that look like? Well, I'll let everybody in here on a secret, but you can't tell anybody. Is that a deal? Yes? Some affirmation? Awesome. So the secret is connecting is simple. Send us an email. Stop by somebody's office hours. As a director, I love when my students say, hey, Sarah, can we talk about fill in the blank? Or, hey, Sarah, I have a question about X, Y, Z. I'm notorious for saying, let's get Starbucks and talk, or if I'm being honest, at 2 o'clock, let's get a milkshake and talk about this. So you might be saying, okay, that sounds great. What does that look like in real life? So in real life, I'll give you a story. So I had a student that I interacted with for the last couple years, phenomenal human being. And the student got an off-campus job last year, which was super exciting. But the job turned out to not be what the student was expecting. It was interfering with their priorities and their goals. It wasn't the best work environment, and they started to feel like their own personal well-being was suffering. So I and the student had a number of different meetings about it. Here's a secret. I'm going to give a free tip because I like everybody. You can have multiple meetings. We understand as staff that sometimes it takes more than one conversation. Big decisions are hard, and we want to help you navigate those. So through those multiple conversations, I and the student talked, and the student ended up quitting their job. And you know what? I was actually just as excited when they quit their job as when they told me they got the job. And here's why. The student made the best decision for themselves. They thought about their well-being, their goals, and they allowed me to help them navigate through the process. So I'm going to close, but I have 3 summary points and 1 challenge to everybody here. So the first summary point is the staff wants you to succeed. We are excited about your success. The second piece is connect with us. Ask us questions. Here's another free tip. You're never bothering us by asking questions. We want to hear those questions. The third one is you've got to find people to connect with and put on what I like to call your BGSU team. So here's the challenge. I want everybody this year to find 2 staff members that can be on their BGSU team, that can be your sounding board, that can help you navigate this experience. As staff, we're excited to help you. We can't wait to help you, and we look forward to all the amazing things you all will do. So congratulations, and go Falcons. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Our next speaker is Gabe Wagner, a second-year student in public relations. Gabe?
Hello, class of 2025. Great to see your beautiful faces today. Are we feeling hot? A little hot? Do me a favor, take your water. Come on, I want to see them. Everyone, take a sip. Come on. We don't need people passing out today. Appreciate that, guys. Look after yourselves. So as Alex said, my name's Gabe Wagner. I'm entering my sophomore year here at BGSU, and I'm studying public relations. We have any public relations majors? Okay, no, okay. What about education? Okay. I knew we'd have some at BG. What about business? We got business people out here? Okay. How about people that have no clue what they want to do? Admit it. I appreciate the honesty. I feel it's getting closer already. Okay. So when I first came to BGSU, I was actually a broadcast journalism major. I really wanted to be those guys on the evening news that sat behind that big desk. They had the cool graphics behind them. Really wanted to be those guys. So I was even a part of my high school's newspaper staff. And then when I came to BGSU, I immediately joined the TV station here, which is actually run by students. It's a super cool experience. You should check it out. So I filled my schedule with journalism classes, and I really was ready to commit to the journalism grind. I was so excited when I got my first story assignment here at BGSU. It was my time to finally do what I was dreaming of since like the 8th grade. And I knew how to write a script. I learned how to shoot and edit all the video, so I got to work. And when I finally submitted my first news story, I was internally like, oh my gosh, this is what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of my life. This sucks. I hated it. I mean, I really hated it. I didn't enjoy the process of being a journalist. And you're all probably hardcore judging me right now, like, come on, Gabe, this was your first story. Give it more of a shot. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I doubled down in journalism. I stepped up my involvements, and I really tried my best in my classes. And after a month, guess what? I still hated it. I was just so unmotivated to pursue broadcast journalism anymore. I felt like I was absent-mindedly attending my journalism courses and writing stories I really didn't care about. Do you all remember when all your classes were online on Zoom and you woke up, opened up your laptop, and you attended class, but you were actually like scrolling through TikTok the entire time? Yeah, that was like my feeling the entire time. Not really productive. So I even had professors telling me, wow, Gabe, you're gonna do great things in this field. And I was like, oh my gosh. This made me stress out even more. Now, not only did I not want to be in my major, I also didn't want to let down my journalism professors. I really felt stuck. I had no clue what to do. All I had thought about for the past 6 years was journalism. I didn't make a plan B if journalism didn't work out. And I remember one day in between classes, while I was scrolling through TikTok, you didn't hear that, President Rogers. Good student. I got a notification from BGSU's Career Center, and I was like, okay, let me check this out. And I opened up the email, and it was promoting all of the resources that they offered. And I read down the list: resume assistance, mock interviews, career exploration. Career exploration. I thought I could use some help exploring some careers. So I immediately went online and signed up for a meeting with an advisor. That single meeting changed my entire trajectory here at BGSU. The advisor provided me with great resources, such as contact information of alum in the career fields I was interested in, professors I could speak with, and a list of BGSU majors and what job I could get with them. Throughout the meeting, the advisor guided me through some brainstorming and helped me settle upon a select few majors that I was interested in, as well as majors that I could pretty much transfer all my credits towards. Now, all I had to do was narrow down my choices. I did this by attending office hours of my journalism professors and professors I've never even taken a class with. These professors that I was previously afraid of letting down were the ones most excited to help me decide on a career field. The advice and guidance those professors gave me finally allowed me to decide on public relations as my new major. I officially switched my major halfway through the second semester of my freshman year. And I was still in the same old journalism classes that I hated like 2 months before. But this time, I was more motivated than ever. I wrote stories that I was extremely proud of and even got some of them published and printed. Simply knowing that I had this amazing support system behind me allowed me to shine in my classes and really take some pride in my work. In my opinion, BGSU is more than a place that you study and do homework. BGSU is a community. BGSU is a family. You are surrounded by people who want you to succeed. You are provided with great opportunities and resources. You just have to take advantage of them. If I could offer you all one piece of advice, it would be take some pride in your future. Now is the time to take the reins and control where you go after college and what you do in college. You can succeed beyond your wildest dreams if you just have the motivation and take advantage of what's around you. Your future self will definitely thank you for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabe, and thank you to all of our speakers. Now, before President Rogers provides some closing remarks, I invite you to join us in the singing of the Alma Mater, led by the BGSU Men's Chorus. You can follow along on the screens behind me.
So I want to thank each of our speakers, each member of the staff and the faculty that were involved in planning this event, the Falcon Marching Band for being here with us today. And you know, I want to make sure that I quickly summarize. So I'm thinking BG, Bowling Green, right? BG. So what I heard was be curious, right? Make sure you ask questions. Be curious. Get involved, right? You got to get involved. Be curious, get involved. I also heard be kind. Be kind to each other, support each other, be kind. Get to know your faculty and advisors and your staff that are here to support you. Be open to finding your passion. You may think you absolutely want to be a broadcast journalist, but you might change. So be open to the possibilities of finding that purpose and passion. Get connected with the team. That's the major themes I heard. If you do all those things, you are going to be so successful. And you know, I'm reminded that this past weekend, we celebrated summer commencement right here on the Bowen-Thompson Quadrangle. And during that ceremony, we had 1,049 graduates who became our newest alumni. And as you are starting your BGSU undergraduate journey, they completed theirs. You're starting yours right here today. Saturday, they started theirs. They ended theirs and started their next journey. And it is a great reminder that our goal here is to make sure you graduate and you are prepared to have an amazing career, but also a meaningful and productive life in that next journey. So when you came in, there was an envelope, right? You still have that envelope? All right, I ask you to open that up right now. Okay, this is a tassel. This will be the tassel that you will receive when you graduate from Bowling Green State University and you walk across the stage and we hand you your diploma with this tassel on. I hope you will hang this up somewhere in your room, somewhere in a special place. Remind yourself this is our shared commitment to each other. We will work hard to support you. You need to work hard, and at the end of the day, this tassel represents what we will do together to prepare you for the next journey. I cannot wait to shake your hand when you walk across this stage and hand you that diploma. We are going to have a great time together. Be kind, be curious, get involved, ask questions. You do those things, amazing experiences will be had. On behalf of everyone at Bowling Green State University, you are now officially a Falcon. I Ziggy Zumba.
Thank you all for your time today, and I wish you the best of luck in your first year at BGSU. And remember all of the resources that are available for you to use. Students will proceed to lunch, followed by Get With the Program at 1 p.m. All new students have received an email with location details for Get With the Program, but if you have questions, connect with your fall welcome leader for assistance. Thank you all, and good luck.